Wake up, put on a bra, step out for the day, come back home. And the very first thing you want to do is take it off. You pull the straps down your shoulders, unclasp the band, and suddenly you feel you can breathe again. Your shoulders relax, you start to feel lighter, and your body is finally relaxed. Now, just pause and think about that for a minute. You wore the bra for maybe 12 to 14 hours, and not once during the day in that 14 hours did you ever feel comfortable. You adjusted the strap at least 4 times. You keep pulling the band down so that it doesn't ride up your back. And let's not even talk about the underwire which keeps digging into your skin. And then you did all the shifting around when nobody is watching. And through the day, what did you tell yourself? That this is normal, that this is okay, this is what we're supposed to live with. What if I told you that living with discomfort is just not normal? What if it was never supposed to be like this? And what if nobody ever told you? Because nobody ever told them either. This video is about innerwear. But it's really not about innerwear. It's about the type of comfort, it's about the type of discomfort that we women in India live with for a long time now. It just feels like regular life. My name is Deepa Vari. For the past 18 years, I've been working in the women innerwear industry. I've spent thousands of hours in R&D and on the factory floor. I've spoken to women across cities and small towns. I've read thousands of research papers and talked to thousands of customers. I've listened to feedback, complaints, and quiet confessions that women rarely talk about. And one thing has become very clear to me. Indian women rarely complain about comfort. Not because they're comfortable, but because they were never given the permission to expect comfort in the first place. For generations, women have been taught to tolerate discomfort silently. Tight clothes, irritating fabrics, poor fits, painful straps. It was all treated as something normal, something unavoidable. But here's something I want you to remember. Comfort is not a luxury. Comfort is preventive care. And understanding this difference can completely change the way you treat your body every day. Think back to the first time you wore a bra. Not the brand, not the color, but the experience. Did anyone actually sit down with you and explain how to choose the right bra? Did anyone actually tell you what size you really were? Did anyone actually talk to you about the different fabrics and how they behave on your skin? Did anyone explain how a bra is supposed to feel when it's actually fit correctly? Or did someone simply hand over a bra to you and say, here, wear it, everybody wears it? For most women in India, this is exactly how it happens. Your first introduction to innerwear is almost always wrong. The size is wrong, the fit is wrong, and the fabric is almost always wrong. And because nobody tells you any different, you assume this is just the way it is supposed to be. Straps slipping off your shoulders, just adjust them. Underwire poking into your ribs, just live with it. Elastic digging into your skin, that happens, it's normal. Rashes under the bust, everybody gets that. But here's the truth, none of that is normal. And that was never supposed to be normal. And what we call adjustment is actually nothing but conditioning. For generations, we women have been conditioned to believe that discomfort is simply a part of being a woman, and tolerating it is strength, and that complaining about it is absolutely unnecessary. But when discomfort becomes your default setting, something very subtle happens. You stop noticing it, you stop questioning it, and you stop believing that you deserve something better. But the consequences just don't stop at how you feel. Over time, discomfort begins affecting your body itself, and that's when real problem arises. We often treat comfort as if it's something we earn, like a reward, something we deserve only after a long day. I worked so hard today, I just want to wear something comfortable now. But that comfort should never be a reward. A bra does not fit properly, does more than just irritate your skin. It affects your posture, it strains your shoulders, it puts pressure on your neck, and it creates tension in your upper back. And over time, this tension builds into real pain. Shoulder pain, neck stiffness, back pain, and even poor posture. And poor posture creates a cycle. When your posture collapses forward, your back muscles start to weaken. And when your back muscle weakens, your posture becomes worse. And when your posture becomes worse, your pain increases. And suddenly, what started as a small daily discomfort becomes a chronic physical problem. I've been in innerwear manufacturing for almost 2 decades now. And one of the most heartbreaking things I observe is this. Most women don't even have the language to describe this discomfort. They just say, this just happens, or I'm used to it, or it's the same for everyone. But no, it is not the same for everyone. And you know what? It just shouldn't be either. If you're fixing your bra 5 times a day And if there are red marks on your shoulders when you remove your bra, if the first thing you want to do when you get home is rip it off and breathe, then there's something wrong. This is not comfort. This is your body sending you signals. Signals that you've simply been ignoring all the while. This realization changed the way how I looked at Innerwear completely. Innerwear is just not a product. It's something that sits on your body for 12 to 16 hours every day. What am I saying? It's what you wear 24 hours a day. How your muscles carry weight, how your skin breathes, which means it's not just clothing, it's part of your daily wellness. And that belief is eventually what led me to create Adira. The idea that women at every stage in life, from puberty to pregnancy, from nursing to menopause, deserve innerwear that supports their bodies. Not innerwear that their bodies have to struggle to tolerate. But if comfort matters this much, why does nobody talk about it? And that question is important. Indian women have historically been silent consumers. Most women buy innerwear quickly and quietly, without asking any questions, without trying out anything, without even trying to understand what size they actually fit into. They walk into a store, pick up something, pay for it, and leave as fast as possible. And this is not their fault, because if you go back even 10 or 12 years, the experience was very different. You could walk into a lingerie store and there would often be a man standing at the counter. He would look at you, size you up, or worse, sometimes ask your size. Or worse, sometimes he would simply guess it. You would pick up 2 or 3 pieces, you would pay for it, and he would walk off. That was the entire experience of something that touches your skin every single day. Our mothers bought innerwear secretly, wrapped in brown paper bags. They never touched the fabric, they never tried it on, they never had the opportunity to even understand what suited for their bodies. It was the most uncomfortable experience. So they never spoke about it and never learnt about it. They never taught us about it. And we never taught our daughters. The gap is not in the products. The real gap is in information, the education, in the conversation. Mothers don't talk about it and shops rarely guide us on it. So how exactly is a woman supposed to know what she needs? The silence is not accidental. It's systemic. The silence that has quietly passed through generations now. And the only way to break that silence is to start talking about it more openly. Mother to mother, woman to woman. So today, I want to do one small thing. Just one. Ask yourself a simple question. Why am I tolerating every day what I shouldn't have to? Maybe it's a bra that digs into your skin. Maybe it's a panty that you adjust 10 times before lunch. Maybe it's straps that leave marks on your shoulders every single evening. Or maybe it's something beyond clothing. These are compromises you made so many times that it no longer feels like a real compromise. It just feels like life that you have to live with. But discomfort should never become normal. Demanding comfort is not selfish. Demanding comfort is respecting your own body. And your body deserves that respect every single day and every stage of your life. If this message resonates with you, share this video with other women, with your mother, your sister, your best friend, and even your daughter, because these are conversations women should be having for a long time now. And tell me something in the comments. What is the one thing that you tolerated for years and finally when you changed it, life just became easier? Or maybe it hasn't changed yet. Maybe today is the day. Subscribe to the channel because this space is for conversations that should have happened a long time ago. But it never did. And in the next video, we're going to talk about something equally important. The myths women have been told about their own bodies. Trust me, once you hear those, you may never want to look at women's health in the same way again.